people often say, well, do you focus on an industry? And the answer is always no, right? Because if you really start to look at an organization as a network of conversation, well, that applies in any complex industries, whether it's healthcare or technology, aerospace, nonprofit. So any place where you've got to bring people together and they're going to have differences, which is, oh, by the way, everywhere, and you need them to actually produce something, which is, oh, by the way, everywhere, right? Conversation is at play. And so I think that's the other thing that's really interesting for us, is that it's not just that we can play anywhere globally because of what you were saying earlier, but it's also not industry specific, which I think is really fascinating.
I've actually enjoyed that we are in so many different industries that we could do something like having the leaders of the Australian Football League go to the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne and have the people in the Royal Children's Hospital and the AFL teach each other things, because they've applied all these principles successfully in their world in different ways. And that's fun, that we can actually have that kind of mix of application, and people teach each other and us, and still the principles apply across those.
So Mickey, I think for me, when I hear you saying that, it really points to how dynamic our work is, in that we're always learning, getting feedback, the creativity of those two seemingly different worlds coming together with a shared humanity and what makes us human and how we work. And as a result of that intersection of difference, we learn and we generate new ways of doing our work. So for me, it's not static, otherwise I couldn't be doing this for these many years. It's an evolving development that seems to be keeping up, and actually, I think in some ways, leading in the industry about what's needed next.